when you think about international expansion, because you're in 30 countries,
Right.
how do you approach that? Local partners, acquisition, organic, how do you work on your international strategy?
Yeah. I've always believed that for a company our size, because we're not a huge Lauder, right, or Procter & Gamble, that it's not about being in the country, it's about being of the country. You need to know that country so well. You know, people talk about Asia. You know, we need to enter Asia. Asia's not a country. It's a continent. And all the countries are very different, and the needs are very different. And to Americans, people might look very similar, but it's very, very different. And we don't see that sometimes. So we try to operate, we meaning business people, try to operate foreign countries from the US, and you fail. We say, let the experts in the countries do it. So we work with distributors who are best-in-class distributors, who know their markets, who know their consumers, and we're them to work through them so they can do what's best for the market, starting with a deep knowledge of our brand.
What are your biggest international opportunities right now?
I would say China, for sure. China, we launched last June. It's been a phenomenal success. In fact, I'm going back there in April, which I'm very excited about. And South Korea's been wonderful for us. We're expanding in Hong Kong and Malaysia and Singapore. We just launched in Philippines. So there's a lot of activity in all those countries. Our biggest next step is going to be in Brazil, and we're very excited about that. It's the #3 beauty market in the world, and so it follows Japan and the US. It's probably going to surpass Japan this year or next year. When it comes to hair care, fragrance, they lead the world. So it's going to be a very interesting market. But of course, all markets have their challenges. Language issues, tax issues, duties issues, registration issues. So that could be a little bit painful and difficult, but we just want to make that consumer happy.
How is spa and personal care consumption, how is it the most different in these international markets when you contrast Asia and those Asian markets compared to a place like Brazil or the United States?
Oh, perfect. If you look at, let's just take face care. And I'm talking about moisturizing cleansers. An average woman might cleanse her face, she might tone afterwards, she'll moisturize, she'll treat a little bit. In a lot of Asian countries, especially Japan, there might be 7 to 12 steps that she does in her routine. You go to Brazil, they view face care very differently. They don't understand some of these brands. They don't understand all these steps. They like more of the pharmaceutical brands. They don't understand the high-end beauty brands that we adore in the States. They see it as more of as a health thing as opposed to a beauty thing. But they see their body as a beauty thing. But they see their face as more of a healthcare thing. So it's very, very different.
What's your process to develop that highly nuanced cultural market intel?
Is to let go of your ego and go right to the experts. So you go into Brazil, you go into the market, you learn the market, and you work with capable distributors and business people who know the market and the needs of the consumer much better than you do. And that's really the key. I've seen so many large companies say, we're going to take our marketing campaign or this or that, we're going to shove it into that country and it's going to work because we're so successful here. Well, look what just happened with Target in Canada. It's not that easy.